Hello. Today I want to present you with a game that I played a long time ago where I show how to come back from a lost position, and in this case I did it with archers and swordmen. So let's start. The first turns are like normal, nothing important, nothing special, nothing important, but I only find a ruin. So let's look again at the view. So I get archery very early because I have the feeling that I have to take that village first, and also I have to defend myself. I have an opponent nearby, and therefore I have to do something. I get population out of this rune, which is pretty good, and I take resources. Yeah, I got riding and a rider, so I can maybe take this city with roads and a road, and maybe I can siege it. So he chops a bit of forest, and this is a prelude to getting chivalry, because back then those knights were way too strong, but they cost 10 stars as well, so that's a really big strain on your early game economy. So here I took that village, and now my rider is maybe going to die, or this village will be unsieged, which is pretty unfortunate. I couldn't have seen that coming. So my opponent makes a pretty weird move, but okay. So I just attack a bit and try to get vision on all of his cities, and I get a lot of vision. So now my economy isn't that great, and my early game push also failed. So my situation isn't the best. But here the green barter saves my day a bit, because he also attacks the black barter. I don't know how you call it. Call it however you want. And therefore, I can siege the city way better. So the black barter resigned already. Oh wait, he resigned next turn. So I wasn't in danger of losing the city to him. But the green barter was now approaching, and he was way stronger than me. So if we look at the map, I only have 2 cities. He has already 5. If we look from his perspective, wait a second. So this is from my perspective again. I have 10 stars, and this is my technology tree. I don't know why I took sailing. That was a pretty bad idea, because now I'm pretty defenseless, and I should have taken maybe organization or something, so I could have upgraded both of those cities. So from his perspective, he has 18 stars per turn, and he has knights already. So I'm at a pretty big disadvantage compared to him. I have only 10 stars and now 8. And his knights are a really big danger, because all of my units just die to the knights in like one go. So I get climbing and set the city free, and get a warrior. But this can get really bad real quick. So here you can see how to defend with archers, just put them so your opponent has to take a lot of resources to destroy them. In theory, I traded it positively. I spent 9 stars on those 3 archers, and he invested, I think, like 2 knights into killing them. So I made 11 stars more, like 11 stars plus, but it still doesn't give me like victory, because his economy is way bigger, and I am on the back foot here. So now all of my military capacities are ruined, and I try to defend however possible, and I take a city wall. This is a bit out of desperation in both of those cities, but I just hoped that he didn't see my capital, because then I would have just lost instantly. And it proved to be right. But now, he gets a giant. So in this situation, you would most likely just say, oh, well, I have no chance. But I thought I would just play out to the bitter end, And I just took my chances and rebuilt my archers. So the green border, yeah, goes on the attack, and my prospects of holding this city are very slim. I get a, yeah, I maybe could get this village here down as well. And I also take strategy to train a shield guy in my walled city. Now he has a way more difficult time to take it, he has to invest a lot more resources. Therefore, I advise to take city walls on cities with which are under danger, but you force your opponent to bring a lot more resources into the fight by taking the city wall. He now has to invest maybe 10 stars more for another night to take the city, or maybe even 20 if he wants to if he wants to research catapults and so on. And for me it only costs 5, so I can use the money that I didn't got there and to develop my economy. That, like, I have to spend less money to defend the city, and he has to spend more money to attack the city. Therefore, I can get an economic advantage against the green barger, who has already 20 stars per turn. Yeah, he also attacks the city, so he will only have more, while I still have only 12. So the situation looks pretty dire right now. And yeah, he tries to attack this city down here as well. So I now already only have 3 cities against his 5 cities now. So this will be pretty difficult. I make a small shield wall here that's pretty useful to defend my archers. And yeah, he doesn't siege it, but he takes away this city and attacks this one. So yeah, now he has lost his knight, but has taken the city, and now he has spent more money than if there wouldn't have been a city wall. But with the help of roads, I defeat the knight here. So this city is lost. And now I thought, oh well, I think I will just do something really weird. I will go for philosophy and then for smithery. Now I thought, oh, I will just get a few swordmen, and with my archers combined, I will maybe put up a last resort defense, So yeah, the green barger just advances with all of he also took smithery now, so I'm in a pretty big danger, And my defensive capabilities are also limited because all of my forest is gone. So that was a pretty bad idea of chopping down all of this forest. So I now have 10 stars per turn against, wait a second, here. He's 27. And yeah, this is just really bad. Oh no, I have a bit more, I think. Next turn I will have 12. This turn I will have 12 stars per turn. But yeah, he is like still double my income, And now he starts just, attacking relentlessly. And he advances up to my capital. And there are no units inside, so my capital is practically lost, My walled city in the center has been captured, and I just train 2 swordmen now and hope I will just, make him pay as much as possible for every city. So he is a bit overconfident, I think, here, and just starts diverting resources into the green barger. And I try to get a mind bender, but if you watched closely, he got a knight on the mountain without gold before, so he sees it. This trick had no chance of working, but I thought, oh well, this is a pretty good idea. And it wasn't. As you can see here, my walled city is on fire now, and I'm practically guaranteed to lose this game. My cities are all on fire, and I managed to relieve the siege, but there's only bad prospects for me now, And he starts to attack, but luckily he doesn't, and he miscalculates a bit. And now I have 3 archers here that are practically unkillable. So yeah, these archers are difficult to kill, and they make a lot of damage. And this can be used to my advantage. As you can see here, I start to kill some of his units and also to attack his giant, because if the giant is on low HP, he will die and it will not pose a threat anymore to my cities. So in the next turns, I have only 12 stars per turn, and I decide to, just attack with everything I've got and just destroy his knights. If I destroy his knights, then he can't attack my archers. And my archers are my most valuable asset right now. And this one knight up top in the city can't attack me if I have two swordmen standing here. Yeah, I get just units everywhere, and I also set a diversionary swordman up on top, so he has to divert resources. So this knight goes somewhere else, and now there are only two giants. So giants without support are pretty useless, you know. They aren't completely useless, of course, but they pose much less of a danger, you know. A giant on his own can't do much in comparison to a giant with support of swordmen or knights or something. So now those two giants, I can take care of them. And now I siege the city. Like in the first time, I may be able to take the city back, and I also destroyed the giant. So now one giant can't just destroy a city on his own anymore. And now I took the city back. So I'm back in the game, and what saved me here was really the city wall, you know. Those city walls slowed the green barger down, and here they saved me by not allowing him to destroy me with just two giants, you know. With two giants and without the city wall, the city would have been taken. And those archers also really helped me because they allowed to destroy his knights. And those three spots were really important to destroy all of his units that were going into the city. So now I took the city back, but nothing is certain right now, you know. The city can still be taken back if maybe a giant or two appears, you know. So now, he sieges the city, but I can relieve the siege. And this soul giant just doesn't do anything useful for him. And the cavalry I trained, the rider, also serves a purpose because he can attack units and just walk away and move really fast, you know. And with all of the roads here, that's a really useful tool. So this mindbender is pretty useless, but he just heals up some units sometimes, you know. And I get a veteran swordman here, and now I try to develop my economy as well. And I get my first giant, so this is a pretty good thing. So now I'm heading for trade. Because my tech costs are pretty low because of philosophy, I can maybe try to get back into the game by now focusing more on economy, but at the same time taking out the green barger. So I have now to decide what I want to do. What do I want to focus on economy or take out the green barger, or can I maybe do both? So my attack has slowed down a bit. I don't have any more units really, and now I will have to bring up my reserves to attack on further. So I take some resources here and there, and just I think the green barger can be destroyed if I act quickly now. So I maybe just have to do it right here and there, you know, right here. And if I allow him to get up, like those ships or something, then it will be much more difficult to take him down. So I move all of my swordmen up front, and now I start to spam like really many units. So I start to attack him, and I think I do a pretty good job at it. But it still isn't enough, and this giant move was pretty bad because a giant alone doesn't serve a purpose, especially if there are battleships around. So I take him back later. But now all of my swordmen advance, and I try to keep them so not many are going to die, And I also start to lay down some ports so I can get trade later. So right now the battles are the front is like stabilizing, and you can see more and more than for me it's stabilizing, and for the white border, the blue green border it's destabilizing. And now I try to get some archers up too, because swordmen alone aren't as good as swordmen and archers together, because together they can achieve more than anyone on its own, just like in real life. And now I have trade, and I can use my ports that I built to develop my economy. So now I start to attack and develop my economy at the same time. So if I could spare some stars to maybe get a custom house or something, I will use them, But the green barger hasn't improved his economic situation. He still hasn't gotten trade or put down many ports, even though he has good custom house locations, and therefore he can't keep up, in the long run, So here I attack on, but this mountain range is really in the way, and because I can't place roads here, my movement is pretty slowed down. And now he has also a wall of swordmen, which isn't like really nice, because I still haven't gotten a lot of archers behind my swordmen. So there will be a lot of melee fights, and this doesn't benefit me a lot, because I still have to catch up the other bardos that are fighting each other, economically. So here I get a giant too, and this giant will also help me attack maybe or defend if I will be attacked by the by this blue bardo. And so here I attack the city with a lot of swordmen and archers, and now I have more of a chance of defeating him. And as you can see, the whole picture of this attack has changed. Before I was defending in those cities back here, but now I'm actively researching navigation, getting a battleship up, and at the same time attacking here, because I know my time is ticking. Time is ticking, and if I don't get battleships up now, he will just flood the whole sea with battleships, and it will be pretty bad for me. But at the same time, it wasn't a good financial investment. I should have maybe gotten a port or something. So here my giants are doing a good job, but at the same time the giant in the city died. Therefore I have to get my swordmen into the city, and I'm just attacking here. But as you can see, I'm spending my resources not in the best way possible, and therefore I'm also losing a lot of economy. I'm spending a lot of stars, but the stars are dying, The swordmen that are dead don't give me an economic advantage anymore. Instead, the ports and the custom houses always produce money. And therefore, I have to think of a way how I can preserve my strength. So, and this is where the offensive power of archers, really shows off, because now I can attack other units with archers, and they will just take damage without me taking damage. Therefore, I will just get free value. If I maybe get a swordman, most of the time he will take damage if I attack something. But with archers, this isn't the case. So here I took the city now, and therefore the problem is solved of not having a good staging point for further operations. You know, now I can just go freely and destroy the last remains of what is left of the green barger. Now only he has 13 income stars per turn, but yeah, he doesn't have archery or anything, and he also doesn't have any walls. Therefore, he can't defend it all. Just as a side note, I'm still playing against a player, so this isn't a bot or something. But the decisions he made are a bit weird. So here, I think the picture is clear now. As you can see, I'm on my way to take most of the cities from the green barger, and I'm sieging most of them too. And the archers provide me with a possibility of just defeating his last cities. And this is how I made a comeback from, those two cities and having this one captured to defeating the green barger and having a chance at this game. I went on to, lose that game, but not because I was in a pretty bad position here, but because we agreed to it on a Discord, because it was a game which I played on Discord, the Polytopian Times Discord, if you want to join. Yeah, I strongly advise you, it's pretty cool. And yeah, I just agreed to give up because the game would end in a infinite draw. So I'd say this was it. So what I wanted to say and show with this replay was how you can really defend with swordmen and archers, and how the city walls really slowed down the advance of the green barger, so he had to invest a lot more resources into attacking me, and I could build up my archer force, my swordmen, and my economy in general, so I could later take over his empire and have a chance at this game. So I hope you liked it, and thank you for listening, staying here, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.